Hey guys, welcome back. Let's do a fall tour. I'm in Zone 9B, West Florida. So we're gonna look at the trees, see how they're doing. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, so everything is just becoming more dense here at the Mango Vista. The trees are really loving it. We have the key lime flowering and holding on to some really nice fruit. Carambola, this is the Cherry variety, and because of all the rain, we're getting some really nice fruit. Look at that, how nice and big that is. The Psychopria is getting massive, and we got some papaya in here. You can see the red gran is sticking up behind that Mexican palm. This is a sweetheart lychee, and it's flushing out new growth. There are a few fruit trees that you can really see a difference after the rain. Sweetheart lychee is one. Barbados cherry, every time it rains, that tree wants to put out some flowers. And also jaboticaba. Every time we get rain, it's loaded with flowers, and I'll show you that here. This is a pink guava, and surprisingly this one's not flowering again. Usually I have another Ruby Supreme guava, and that one is flowering and setting some more fruit. This one hasn't done it so far. So we have Cattleya guava right here. This is the lemon Cattleya guava. Waiting for these to yellow up. Really nice tasting guava. If you're not that big of a fan of guavas, try the Cattleya guavas, like the strawberry, the lemon. They're really good. This is orange sherbet mango, pushing out new growth, and the mangoes have been flushing out. So mango season's over, and I tipped these back already, the ones that I wanted to tip back, and they have flushed already twice. So this one is almost double in size after fruiting. We have Jamaican cherry getting massive. Come back here, there's some ultra tropicals, like I got some coconuts here. I got a green Malayan, and then sticking out right there, that's a Fiji coconut. And we'll see right here, we have, this is a miracle fruit starting to flower again, and it's very hard to see the fruit on this one until they turn red. Let's see what else we got. We have these ruby red grapefruits. These get really big, probably almost double this size, so we're still a little bit of ways from getting some ruby red grapefruit. What I like to do is a miracle fruit with a ruby red grapefruit is amazing. This is Maha Chinook, finally flushed out, looking really nice. This is a Cherry seedling that I'm gonna leave this one in the pot. I thought about putting it in the ground, but I'm gonna leave it and see if I can get it to fruit while it's in the pot. And finally we got some dragon fruit to set. So this is a forgot the American Beauty, and it put out a few flowers, but it wasn't setting any fruit. So finally we got two fruit that it set here, and then we got some more flowers coming out. See, when they're yellow like this is not going to make it here, so that flower is not going to make it. That one looks like it's going to open up, and then we have another one right here that'll open up in about a week or two, something like that. But we got two fruits, so I've been actually giving this one a little bit more love, giving it some water. This is not the permanent spot. I still haven't had the time to make a trellis for it. So that's a dragon fruit, and that's a dragon fruit there. That's a prickling pear that I can't figure out what to do with that yet. let's look at the jabos, show you how they're doing during this time. This is lady finger bananas. Not the biggest rack, but it's all right. Some big racks would be nice, but you know what? It's okay. We eat bananas, but sometimes you can't eat all of those. Okay, look at that. Check that out. That's the jabo. We got some fruit forming. We got some flowers going off. And this is the red hybrid. And then this is Sabra here, which is not flowering right now. And for some reason, the leaves are not looking good on the Sabra. Red hybrid grows much better, much easier for me than the Sabra. And I have about 3 to 4 of each. I have Sabra in pots, and then I have 2 in the ground. And then on the red hybrid, they're all on the ground, but look at how much better they look versus Sabra. Sabra is very difficult. Doesn't really like being in my area, my sandy soil. So we're not going to go into the banana alley right now, but there's some more ladyfinger bananas, some Orinoco's. We're going to go this way. Check out the chai is just getting massive here. Some papayas in here. This is really starting to fill in real nice. Some Rajapuri bananas. This is Katuk right here. Let me know in the comments if you're going to Katuk. This is a really good, healthy green to have. Put them in your shakes. This here is a variegated cassava. Look at how nice that looks. So things are looking really nice and green over here. Let me know in the comments if you've been getting a lot of rain. How's everything looking at your place? When we get these rains, man, you can see a huge difference the way these trees act. It's different, you know, from just hand watering them. There's something about that rainwater. And this is today's project. I'm going to weed whack this whole area here. Got some sugar cane here. And then there's this is Orinoco. So the Orinocos are going off. Cherry is getting massive. Getting to the point where I have a hard time seeing around Cherry now. This is the Barbados cherry. See, right after the rains, you're going to get flowers on the Barbados cherry. Some more racks. Yeah, I'm okay with the small racks because when you're growing this many bananas, you're going to eventually waste them. The chickens could only eat so much, and we try to give some away. So it's more than enough bananas for us. This right here is a winter Mexican avocado, no fruit. Let's see what else we got here. Another, this is a Simmons avocado. No fruit, hopefully next year. And this is 2 peaches in 1 hole here. This is Florida Prince and I believe Florida King. So the Prince and the King are hanging out next to each other. And right here we have a Meyer lemon, not looking too good, but it's still holding on to the fruit. That's how this tree is. It doesn't look good, but it always produces a fruit. And loquats are going off right now, so we have the loquats flowering. Can't wait for them to set some fruit. This is a Thai jujube, and it's got some flowers. Check that out. So this was loaded last year this time, and we got the hurricanes and completely wiped out all the fruit. So we're hoping they stay on this season. These are just like a tiny apple, similar to like a Granny Smith. They're green, just not as sour, more on the sweet side, but not as sweet as an apple. So let's just say that they're very, very mild, but a good snack to have when you're walking around the yard. This is Pickering mango. Actually, here, let's go over here to, this is Ruby Supreme guava. Look at that, getting massive. And we got some more fruit coming out. So this is the second or third, this is the third flush of fruit. Ruby Supreme is a beast, but I'm going to be removing this tree. We are extending our drain field. So this is our drain field right here. And we're doing some construction of the house. So we have to extend our drain field. So it's gonna come out to here. So that needs to be removed by this week. So in my next videos, you're not going to see that. Real quick, we'll go over to Sugarloaf mango. Is getting some size, and then back there we got Honey Kiss. I'm gonna clean up some of those palms so Honey Kiss can get a little bit more sunlight. But Sugarloaf is getting some size. I cannot wait for next season. If you haven't tried Sugarloaf, this is in my top 5 right now. Sugarloaf. Let's come over here. We have, this is Turk's Cap hibiscus here. And then back there, that's sweet almond. Let's come over here. So this is what they call sweet almond bush. Excellent for the pollinators. This attracts a lot of them. So if you're having trouble with pollination, try getting something like this. The only thing is you gotta watch out because it will take over an area. And inside here I got some more miracle fruit. I mean, you can't even tell because this thing is completely overgrown, but there's black Suriname cherry, there's pineapples in here, there's a lot going on. So this needs to get cut back. So you get some black turmeric there. I have a lot of black turmeric. If you guys are local and you need some black turmeric, let me know. You can pass by and pick one up. Let's see what else we got here going on. The peaches are starting to lose their leaves, which is a good sign. Cooler weather. Coconut cream mango, the octopus. We got here, this is a red lady papaya, going crazy right now. Pineapples are getting massive. We got coffee here. Pitanga tuba. Let me know in the comments if you like pitanga tuba. It's very small, but I think it tastes very similar to a mango. Ice cream mango right here. Mame, beautiful, beautiful tree. And here next to the chickens, so let me go over this right here because I always skip this in my videos. So this is the 3-in-1 project I'm doing. So right here we have M4, Carla, and Fairchild. And I know this is right here by the coop intentionally and next to the house. This is done on purpose, and I know this may be very tight for some, considered a no-no maybe to others, but this is just a project that I'm doing, and I just want to see what happens, you know, see if we can get fruit, because I had nowhere to put these trees. This was it. So they had to go together either way. It was either graft them, and then I was like, you know what, it'd be cool to just have 3 separate trunks. So that's why I said screw it, I'll just put them all together and see what happens. And this is not something I came up with. I've seen this from a gentleman down in Miami, and he's been doing things like this for years. And I think it's just pretty cool to just see how it works, and if it doesn't work out, you can always cut it back. And then we have here a sugar apple getting massive. Look at that. And let's see right here, diamond mango is taking off back here. So we got diamond mango, and I think, let's go around this way. I think I seen that my, not sweet tart, my lemon zest mango looks like it's getting some size. So let's go through here where we got a bunch of cassava. And there's the lemon zest that's always hiding in the videos, and standing at about 6 feet. So we'll see if next year will be the year to get some fruit. And this is the backside of the Jamaican cherry. And then over here I got some more sweet almond, some cranberry hibiscus there. So yeah, we'll see, because lemon zest is supposed to be the best. Let me know what you think about that. Let's walk over to Mulberry Lane. So here is a Shangri-La, not holding on to any fruit. Look at the size of that leaf there. That's nice. And let's see, got some more. That's a kumquat there. Oh, the Miwa kumquat's loaded. I've already passed it, so I have to skip that one in this video. Here, this one is full of fruit because, as you can see, I tipped the branches. So it flushed out, and now it's got some fruit. So what I did is I took those branches and I stuck them in the ground, because right here in this area, these trees want to grow straight up because of this metal structure I have here. So I want them bushy. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the top, and then I'm putting the cuttings at the bottom. And they're starting to flush out. So I want some bushy mulberries here on this side. Same thing here. And this is the Tice mulberry. Cut the top, and I know it's coming back out again, but I took the cuttings and I put them down here so they can get bushy here. So that's a little experiment I'm doing to see if I can get them to get nice and full here at the bottom versus just going straight up like this here. There's no fruit production here. So if I can have them a little shorter and keep cutting them back. So we'll see. Little mulberry experiment I'm doing. So that's a quick walkthrough. That's how everything's looking right now. Let me know in the comments how your place is doing, and we'll see you on the next one.